Well, what are we doing today?
We are cutting some frames off here, boys.
Cutting some frames. It's 100 degrees outside. So Vince went and bought a couple of air conditioners for the garage. And we got it to about 80 in here. But anyway, there's what we're doing, 16 inches in a Z pattern. After you do this and mark up underneath, you want to verify that your mark, so he's burning an inch over there just to line it up better. So yeah, you want to be 17, because we're doing 16 minus an inch, or 17 minus an inch there, we're 17 there. So you do want to make sure that you're cutting it out correctly so everything measures 16 inches, and then we did 3 there and up there. It is just an optical illusion that Vince has a 6-inch disc on his 4-inch grinder. Just pretend like you didn't see it. Unless you do a lot of shimming with the jack stands, you're naturally going to get some pressure in here. So we just did the bottom cut up and over, and then he'll go to that side and do the same, and then we'll work our way up. So far so good. So what we're going to do now is do the vertical on both sides and leave the tops just so we can see which way the frame is in a bind, and whatever, we can adjust it with the jacks and jack stands to take pressure off before the final cut. Doesn't look like it changed our gap, so there may not be too much tension on it. So we just had a tiny little bit of pressure on it. Not so bad. Hey, there she is, step 1. Now we got the easy one there, because there's no pressure on it. Yeah,
All 14 inches cut out.
14.
What's funny about 14?
16.
Gotcha! Sucker.
Hey, no going back now.
I mean, we could weld it back on.
We could still.
It's only 12 inches.
Wait, I thought it was 11.
No, shut up, John. You know what you're talking about. Oh, don't mind me.
We are just a little bit of surface prep and beveling the edges away from being able to fire up the welder and weld this thing back together. It's so perfectly balanced. Look at that strong man lifting that frame. Whoa! All right, let's see it. It's like Legos. Boom. We're gonna have to jack up the cab side a little bit. Since we lost length in the frame, the back is naturally gonna be higher. Well, it's been a little while since we've been able to work in Vince's shop. He's been down at my house helping with the black truck, the 65 F100, and doing stuff like that. We've been moving, but tonight we are back in here working on old Yeller, whatever we're going to call this thing. Got it fairly close to ride height in the front, and we have it close to ride height in the back. Still need to do the C-notch, as you can see. That's not going to be good clearance there. But We got our angles, pinion angles set up. We got axles somewhat squared up in the chassis. Our axle center line there in the orange. We've measured from the cab back, round up, frame to the backing plate, and everything. So now we're just mocking up the Outcast 4-link setup. Not going to give you a how-to on this because I think guys like 330 Garage or whatever have a much better step-by-step tutorial. Anyway, this is where we're at now. Got the Explorer rear end all cleaned up, ready to rock. So we got our bars on. We put them equal lengths, you can see over there. Squared all 4 of them up. And now we're about to hold that up, clamp it up in place there. And then we'll go over to the other side, do that, and get it all squared away. We'll remeasure everything, axle, all that, and start tacking. And then that guy's going to be welding.
We also failed to mention is we have exhaust.
Oh, we do.
We have a
Ooh, look at that.
we have a basically exhaust for Black Widow. It's a Widowmaker 10s. And I'm sure that we could cut in some exhaust videos. I've been making them, a lot.
We will do that.
I don't even know if you can hear that on here, but man, oh man.
We've got interior almost basically.
Oh, I forgot. We probably haven't
We haven't
covered
touched
a lot
base on
of.
a whole lot, but we
Gotta get the door panels on. Oh man, you've been getting the carpet
I
all
got
dirty.
the carpet dirty, I know.
Dude.
I got my dome light wired
Oh
in.
yeah, the dome light. Look at that.
Yeah,
dog.
that should do all right.
That's gonna be bright.
But it's basically done, wired, running to here.
To here.
Other than the electric fan, we gotta wire it. I gotta run 2
That
wires.
wiring ends up getting plumbed back here. Boom. Vince has behind that cooler over there is his Mustang fuel tank.
Tanks.
Tanks right there. EFI drop-in pump. So there we go. Apparently that's what everybody's running is the Mustang tank that fits back in this area.
It's nice and baffled.
Baffled, yeah, baffled. In-tank pump. So that'll be pretty sweet. Well, we're gonna get to rocking on mocking all this up so we can tack it so that I can go home sometime.
Nope.
Before
Not today.
I gotta be home by 2 because my wife needs to get up and watch I don't know, world-class women's foosball or soccer or something. So I better not be late. Anyway, probably like 12:30 or 11 o'clock. I don't know. But we'll get here. We'll catch up in a minute. So we got the 4-link all tacked in there. We got some more. We've got to finish welding out the brackets on the axle and stuff. Right now, getting the welds done on the shock brackets.
Man.
Upper shock brackets. He must like his weld there. He went from being a rookie welder at the beginning of the project to freaking mastering it now. So let's see what he's got, see what he's proud of.
Hey, don't go to the other side. No. The other side looks just like that side.
Yeah,
Believe
yeah.
me.
But yeah, I'd be happy running those. So we can loosely bolt up the shocks after he gets those welded on.
Yeah, we'll just bolt this.
So we continue on.
Anyone see where the sleeve is here?
That ain't gonna fit through there.
Man. Freaking tell me about it. Oh, hey. Good thing I'm wearing gloves.
Yeah, hot after you're done welding.
You know, it's something you don't really think about. You know. There we go.
Well, that's what they make gloves for.
And this thing will sit. It will sit.
That's pretty cool. Probably have to adjust those up and down a little bit, but we just hung it there so we can see where to mount that bracket right there. We got Vince working on his C-notch. It's all coming along pretty good. We both of us have to leave, so can't work on it anymore. But he wanted to get that welded in. Gotta come underneath there and flatten out the frame in that goofy area, and then box the inside from that way. But yeah, at least get this arch in there, and we'll be back another day.
If you like our video, like and subscribe.